Alright guys, I'm recording a video on a game of mine of Sion. So yeah, enjoy. Um yeah, basically in this game, uh, I just went well, off tank. I went to tank items and then I started building kind of like fightery tank builds. I'll give a breakdown of my items and what I was using for runes and masteries afterwards. But yeah,
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
so in this game we have a Zyra on our team,
30 seconds until
a
minions
Jarvan,
spawn.
a Jinx, me as Sion, and a Diana. So this Diana went mid, Zyra went bot lane with Jinx, supporting Jinx as Zyra, and Zyra is supposed to be our attack damage carry, or ADC for short, for those who don't know. Jarvan
Minions have
is
spawned.
probably going off tank. Don't really, didn't really pay attention to his big game, or his items rather, last game. But yeah, let's give it a go. So. Alright, let's do this. So they have a pretty good start, pretty good early start. Jarvan gets the red, everything seems pretty normal. I had to play against this Aurelia rather slow because of just the fact that Aurelia does quite a bit of damage level 1. Her early is strong, so is her late game if she gets ahead. But her early game especially when I'm Sion, it's very hard for me to trade with her, against her rather. But and this really also went Conqueror, so I guess it doesn't show here, but right here, yeah, there's Conqueror. She got the Conqueror buff, which gives her you know, lifesteal. Back after about battling for about 12 seconds, I believe. Too bad you can't really see the Conqueror traits, but maybe you can, I don't know. Oh, okay. So yeah, Conqueror. Basic attacks or spells that deal damage to an enemy champion grant 2 stacks of Conqueror for 6 seconds, gaining 1.4 attack damage per stack. Stacks 12 times. Ranged champions can only champions gain only 1 stack per basic attack. When fully stacked, heal for 9% damage deal to champions. 6% for ranged champions. So there you go. That's Conqueror. Alright, back to some gameplay. So yeah, right here, I am level 3, 2 for level 3. But I think, oh, I started coming back into the experience. I think she was scared that Trevor was gonna come gank. There was like a gank coming earlier. Oh, and there goes. I mean, really, Soul is running. Oh, and the escape. Well then, I didn't realize that happened. That's too bad. That's unfortunate. So this is where I didn't have a ward here. I didn't see the Vi. They're pushed up, and so I had no idea that Vi was there. So I was just putting vision down. I was trying to just wait. I didn't actually want to go in. I think I got some farm greed. And I saw she was low on mana, so I thought, why not? I try and kill her. This is where it went wrong. I didn't realize this. This was in the beginning. Got killed right here. Oh, yeah. And I tried. And then she flashed on me. So the thing about Sion is when he dies, he has this ability that says that after being killed, Sion will reanimate himself, allowing him to move and attack. But his health rapidly decays while he is reanimated. He also gains 100% life steal, attacks extremely fast, and attacks deal an additional 10% max health physical damage. So it's pretty strong. All of his abilities are replaced with Death Surge, which grants him a burst of move speed. So the thing is, once you use it on, it's on a cooldown, so it's it's kind of disappointing, but it's counterable. It's counterable. So it definitely nets me some kills. Almost not many kill against that really. So that's just the early game. So in the early game, you want to make sure you last hit as much as possible. You can use your abilities to farm, but try not to. You want to conserve your mana for champions. Sion doesn't really need to farm unless you want to push. So here I realized that Aurelia teleported bot, okay? And knowing this, I decided to push because the dragon objective was up. I knew Vi would be bottom. I saw that Aurelian Soul was mid, so in this scenario, since I did use my teleport already, I couldn't come down to help. I used it to go to lane. I had to just get as much gold as I could, try to get ahead, get some experience, So here you see me just like doing that, gaining gold, nothing too exciting. Aurelian Soul still hasn't come to help a lot. So here there was really not much we can do. I thought we were just gonna give the dragon. It seemed that way with everyone. They were insinuating that we should just give up the dragon. But Jarvan made some amazing plays right here. You'll see right here, gets it low, right? He's waiting, his smite's at 450, right? So you're waiting. It's like still 4 though. I'm still pushing top. There's some pressure, they're trying to get that dragon. Trying to make sure that we don't get it. Oh, and I missed that. Let's replay that. Real quick here. We missed that beauty. Okay, we're just watching Jarvan now. Ooh, do you see that? So he didn't even get a perfect smite off. He smited. They attacked him. He did the auto on the dragon. So that just shows you, not to mention Vi wasn't here over the smite. So just goes to show you the attention there that went into that. Must have been pretty discouraging for them, to be honest, when that happens. So we got Diana doing pretty good damage. Right, thus far Diana has tons of damage. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. It's insane. Diana's damage is insane. So yeah, that's Diana for you. Doesn't even have much actually. Dark Seal, Doran's Ring, and Amplifying Tune. So Diana's pretty good. Diana's a pretty strong champion. So this player knows how to play Diana. So, just bet this Diana last game, Zach, and definitely appreciate my skills. So we're hopefully gonna play some games in the future. Alright, so here I was just getting items, so I got as much gold as I could, did 2 farm, I got Cinderhawk, and I used my ulti just to get into lane faster, and I knew I wasn't gonna hit Aurelia because of her abilities, so I just decided to get the farm and keep myself ahead in terms of experience and gold. So I'm not too sure what the gold is for this Aurelia, but I know that she wasn't super stacked. I mean, she had a Vampiric Scepter and pitted Steel Cast, which costs about the same as Cinderhawk's and Hog Armor plus Null Magic Mantle actually. So I suppose the gold was there. She tried to go for a more sustained build, which is fine. Oh, And at the bottom here, we have some shenanigans going. And oh, there's Diana. Ended up killing Vi in the jungle while she's trying to do Herald. So I just came to go help, make sure that there's really, especially since she was low. And I think I just KS'd Zach's kill there, I'm not too sure. But you know what they say, KS, K secured. But and I decided, you know what, since Vi was down, there's still 3 of us, our Dan is level 9, I'm level 8. Unfortunately jungle's always going to be behind, so that Vi just turned level 6 after that red. So she'd be behind, facing 3 of us, there's no chance, really, so I went back, so. Here I almost missed this ward, and I got it. So bot lane's doing pretty good too, our bot lane is 0-1-0-1, but with 2 assists, so that means they're still participating in kills, their farm is still really good, they still have 43. To the well, okay. So Phillies is definitely doing better. But, oh, here there's a fight going on. So I'm trying to fight this earlier. All right, so let's just like watch what's happening here. So for my previous encounter with the tower, I took it down to like 1 like plate. So I was essentially killing it. At this point I think it really was a little tilted because of all that time spent going to the jungle, trying to get dragon, and really not coming up ahead too much with anything. Maybe, oh, right here you try to kill, possibly kill. So here, this is a sad mistake. I had to try to flash in, and then it turns out, ooh yeah, it turns out the Vi knocked me right out. And then I tried to maybe like kill, but didn't work out so hard. You can see that damage output right there for my passive. So yeah, that was a little sad. It feels bad in that moment, but you rush it off. You know, sometimes that's just the game, and shenanigans happen. I was a little upset at the Jarvan for not letting down the cage sooner, just so I could try to get in there again, but you know, it was what it was. So I think at this point I have my teleport up, I have my ulti up. I decided to just probably use my ulti to just go down. That's what I usually do. And I saved my teleport because I knew that there was a dragon objective in 11 minutes. Or sorry, that's 11 minutes. Dragon objective was going to be up soon anyway. Okay, I guess here doesn't really show. But yeah, okay, well yeah, 12 minutes, that's usually when dragon spawns, I guess. So if you're like right on time. Alright, yeah, so I'm watching this, I see that their jungler is down. I did use ulti to get into lane, so I don't have it up, but I still have my teleport, I can still help out in many ways. Yeah, there's abilities. After I take the tower, I see the best thing to do with the teleport, right? You just want to go down and help as fast as can. So I just teleport there, maybe a little too late since Sarah was down, but then I go ham. You know, I go ham. And yeah. Jarvan finishes the kill. I help out. I make sure that, so my job is to make sure the ADC doesn't die for the AP carry. I want to try at least. Thankfully Jarvan was there to help out since I couldn't get into range. But immediately I recognized that we had 2 options. It's either push tower or take dragon, so. Here I just decided to try to bait maybe the Vi. So. And that looks like the enemy team is picking hard. I didn't realize, you know, how bad the enemy team was picking. It was just like was dangerous. Vi survived. We got the dragon. So you know what? It's good for us. We got 2 dragon objectives. So we were doing pretty good at this point. This is like 14 minutes in, so it's actually really good. Before even the 15-minute mark, which is usually a 15. Try to group together. We were grouping much before that. Teamwork was just simply amazing. But yeah, once you're out of mana, Sion, you don't really want to try to fight. I mean, Sion's all about his abilities. Here I already have my ulti up, it seems. So I just pinged myself. Yeah, so I had my ulti up, so I knew that I could just like go back right into lane. You know, the decision to like help out or back to lane, I always tend to go back to lane. My opponent's pushing a little bit. Ooh, that ultimate by Jinx. So yeah, here I just went in. I even got her and I got the minions, but it was just too late. The tower was down, which is unfortunate. But you can see that in my build, I did lots of damage to her. Now she got Blade the Rune King early, which is to me a little odd because well, it's easy to counterable unless you're stacking health. And I decided after seeing Blade the Rune King, I should just stack armor, knowing that it'll be better off digitating Blade the Rune King. Now you could also go alternatively Thormail, but I know that Frozen Heart is good for the whole team. It slows down their whole time's attack speed, which is pretty huge against 380 champions like Aurelia, Vi, and Aphelios. Now Vi had Eclipse, which is strange. There was no real tanking. So here, unfortunately, that ended up helping them out. I just was trying for some picks here. I was waiting. I thought I saw an opportunity. So here I saw Aurelia trying to. Oh, and then there was a fight. I didn't get her because I couldn't see the bush. But I decided to just fight and you know, take one for the team. I was hoping that yeah, yeah. So that's that. You just hope that your corpse will do some damage, especially that was in Jarvan's ultimate. It helped. They couldn't really go anywhere. So now that there was 3 down, it was perfect for Diana and Jarvan to just take that Herald. And voila. The rest is history. So now, as Sion, you do have the magical ultimate cooldown of 68% if you do get cooldown reduction. So that's another reason you want to get Frozen Heart. You get that early cooldown reduction as well, especially with Turbo Chem Tank. It's 20 plus another 20 is 40 plus another 5 from just the mythic passive. So you get 45 just right off those 2 items. And, that's pretty good, and I was sitting at quite a bit of armor to 194. So I don't know if you guys can see that because my face is probably in the way, but yeah, those are the stats. So because my face might be in the way of all the word text here. I apologize for that. A little too late probably, but. So yeah, right here, I'll show you the power of Sion. I shielded, and through that shield, I survived all of that. So I ended up having about 300, maybe 400 HP. I was gaining it back mad because I was potting as well, just using my potions. I keep my potions as long as I can. I pretty much kept it all game until I had to sell it. So and you could alternatively sell. The corrupting potion for the Invisicite, the red wards, the Invisicite ward. Alright, so here I saw an opportunity and I went for it. I just went for that Philius. Then our whole team did some work. So Unfortunately, they did get our Diana there, but we managed to. Still a lot of time with Sion. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm so slow. I don't like to chase, so you know what? You decide. Let's just take the dragon. It's always good the opportunity, especially when 4 down. You gotta find the best, closest objective to do. So then I saw, you know, you got bot lane. Bot lane is an easy objective. It's fast. Zyra thinks, you know, 4 farm. So, you know, there's some priorities. For me, it's gonna always be. Oh, and so yeah, Jarvan was really good at following up too. When I went past the turret to do any shenanigans. Now see, here, especially with my shield, it gives 492 shield for 6 seconds. So that's pretty strong. I'm quite a big fan of shields, so I know there is an item that's good and extremely effective at shredding a shield, but still think that having shields better than having any at all. So right here, our team's a little bit scattered. Jarvan is just trying to farm. There's Aurelia, Zyra. We got Diana on top, doing work against. Wow, doing some work against that Vi. Now Vi, I feel like when the squishy, she only got clips, so she has no tank items. She's actually behind at this point. She's really squishy. Diana is about 2 items, almost 2 items, almost. Close to, got Knife Harvester and close to Lich Bane, so that's strong. So they got there really at the bottom. And yeah, I was just pushing mid. I got them distracted, and here this is the power of being a tank Sion. Especially 2 items. So I'm actually facing 2 AP, so they're actually doing quite a bit of damage to me. My magic resistance isn't the biggest. But I survived for so long while they tried to kill me. So I contributed to the phage. It restores health for 6 seconds, and I attributed it also to Grassing and dying. Alright, so right there, I don't think my ultimate does damage to the tower. Yo, I don't even know. It looked like it did damage to the tower. So. Right there is perfect. So Jarvan followed up on that Q. Nobody else did, unfortunately, but nobody else could, I suppose. So right here, especially with my shield, we got a double kill. Zyra got a kill. I mean, we were doing some work there, especially with Zyra and me combo. Like Jarvan just follows up. I mean, it was pretty good. Really, I think that was really enjoyable to watch. Now there's one moment that I really enjoyed watching. I will show a chase, right? Chase down. Really insult. So unfortunately they were up, we were too low, couldn't close, couldn't finish. They were taking up top as well, which isn't a terrible strategy. So just a tip for any junglers out there, you always, if you're gonna be someone like Vi, for example, you want something with more tank ability, especially if your team is lacking one. So as Vi, I think they would have done better as a team comp if she went a little tankier. If she went like a Trinity Force or even a Sunfire Cape, really, or Chem, Turbo Chem Tank, or any of those tanky items, really, she would have done much better. You can always get a second or like 3rd item, maybe even 3rd item, just like damage oriented, but for example, I got Steric Scotch. Now, the reason why I actually get it is because of the Bloodlust ability, dealing damage or taking damage from champion grants a stack, restoring 74 health over 6 seconds. Stacks beyond the first health heal for 50% less. So it's good at just healing, giving extra heals, right? And then you got Lifeline, whoops, which upon taking damage, let's just direct the camera here. Upon taking damage, um, you can get a 100 plus 296 shield, so that's an extra 400 shield. Top your already powerful Sion shield of 600 at this point, since I got so much health. Yeah, I'm just snacking away. I've got 3,736 health at this point, 24 minutes in. Not even 30. So, okay, I'm not too sure if everyone saw that, but I'm just gonna manual it onto the Sion, to me here. So right here we got the Baron. Diana seems to wants to go, or ends up going back. But I see a golden opportunity, and this is the chase, and then there you go. Merlin Soul couldn't outrun me. Nice try, nice try. But yeah. So a lot of players tend to just play with no objective in mind. I'm always objective oriented. I think every player should be. You should have an objective in mind. I think if you don't, there really isn't much to do. Team fights. So okay, so I tried there to kill the. I didn't want. I was trying to get there really at first, and I couldn't make a decision. But here we go. Here we go. So we got really in soul at this point too. He has about 2 items. I don't even think I have too much magic resistance against him. There we go. And Darwin comes and helps me. So you know what? I gotta attribute to win to my team as well. Darwin was really good. Dan was really good. Jinx was really good. Jinx let's set the rocket at the end there. And then I BM with laugh. So that was the game. I think thanks everyone for watching. So for anyone who is curious about ruins and masteries, yeah, let's just show some ruins real quick. So what I use for ruins, what I use for ruins, what I use, what do I use? Where is it? Ruins. Accessories. Collection runes, right? So yeah, for runes I use Sion slash tank build. um yeah, I personally like it because it gives me extra health. So every 4 seconds of combat, your next basic attack on a champion will deal bonus magic damage equal to 4% of your max health. Then it heals you for 2% of your max health, currently increasing your health by 5. So that's unlimited. You can keep increasing your health like constantly, right? Just constantly every time you hit. Obviously, it's a 4 second cooldown, so but you know every 4 seconds. So that's pretty decent. Demolish is just because I like to be an extra, you know, uh, Rift Herald essentially. It's a 45 second cooldown, but you deal a charge of a powerful attack against the tower over 3 seconds, and then while within 600 range of it. So you don't even have to be that close. 600 range is pretty good. And then you can charge it up within 6 range, and then once it's charged, the charge attack deals 100 plus 35% of your max health bonus physical damage. So when you're stacking health like I am as Sion, you're gonna end up having tons of damage on that tower. So it's gonna literally demolish that tower. Conditioning. After 12 minutes, you gain 9 armor and 9 magic resistance, and then you increase your armor magic resistance by 5%. So that's just going to increase that armor magic resistance just automatically after 12 minutes, which you're always going to get to most of the time. I used to take second wind, but healing for 4% of your health over 10 seconds is actually not that helpful when you think about it. So. Bone plating is also a good option, but the thing is, it's a 45 second cooldown, and the duration is only 1.5 seconds, so it only lasts for the next 3 spells or attacks you receive, dealing 30 to 60 less damage. So it's not that helpful when you consider that this is just a permanent passive. Uh, this is over 10 seconds, and this is a 45-second cooldown. So this is just the best choice, mathematically speaking. You got Overgrowth, which is the niche in this build. So with Sion's W, you're gaining health, right? But with Overgrowth, you're also gaining health. So you're absorbing the life essence from monsters or enemy minions that die near you, permanently gaining 3 maximum health for every 8. And when you absorb 120 monsters or enemy minions, you gain an additional 3.5% maximum health. So overall, you're going to be really tanky, really tanky. You're gonna have tons of health. So then I also run Triumphs, restoring Triumph takedowns restore 12% of your missing health and grant an additional 12 gold. So that's just a like burst of health, not over any 10 seconds, right? So that's really helpful if you're just trying to survive fights. Just do as much as you can, survive, get the kill, and you got extra health, and you're even hard to kill. So then I like to get to Coup de Grace that deals 8% more damage to champions who have less than 40% health. So you see this Grass of the Undying. When you're low, they're about, maybe like 200, 300. This Grass of the Undying pops off. You're doing extra damage, and hopefully that kills them. So I go offensive as well. I get that 10 extra percent attack speed. It really helps with farming. Nothing is more detrimental than being just too slow to attack. So most of the time, I just run extra defense in the early game because I think most top champions do end up just being at 80, but sometimes you will end up getting magic damage up top, like a Teemo or something. So that's when you gotta run the early magic resistance. Helps out a lot. Then you can just start stacking out health or armor, whatever you want after that, right? So uh yeah, and then for summer spells, I just go the basic flash and teleport, which you might have seen in the video, the recording, and yeah, flash teleport. I'm sure most of you all know by now if you haven't already. Yeah, look it up. I'll leave it for a couple seconds if you want to pause and look it up. But yeah, that's that. Uh, so items are variables. I think the best thing to do is get Chem Tank on Sion for that extra movement speed. Helps a lot in terms of positioning going towards champions. Otherwise, yeah, the rest is kind of up to you. You play however you want as Sion. Main thing is just get tanky items and go from there. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Name is Helios Dark X. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Sorry if I'm very monotone. I'm trying to be on my best behavior. Alright, peace out.